All right, guys, real quick. So this is the manifold that's gonna go on Billy's 128 M8 motor build with a 64 millimeter throttle body. But I wanted to show you guys how rough that is. It's pretty rough casting. So what we're gonna do is open up this part here and open up this part right here. Get rid of a little bit of this, and this is going to match the heads that we ported and polished for his build. So I wanted to show you guys this and probably some of the processes we go along. So let me get started with this and hopefully it goes well. All right, so coming along pretty good on this manifold here. So we're going to show you real quick. So if you notice, that part there hasn't been touched yet. That's the way it came, and this part is been cut down height wise and then kind of reshaped a little bit right here and right there. Overall, you can see right there is a little thinner compared to this part right here, where it still hasn't been touched at all yet. So most of this, you can see where the angle kind of flows that way. See how it's kind of flowing that way? So kind of a curved flow there. So this one's kind of straight, see? Right there. So we still want it to be a little thicker here in this area compared to this top area here. So if you see how it kind of curves a little bit, I still need to knock it a little bit more down right there, but this way I can create a little bit of velocity and suction right in here. So it'll come in from the throttle body, come into the manifold, and then come in and create a little velocity right here and then swing back around. I still haven't cut it the inside there, that part yet, but let me continue on this and then I'll show you guys the progress. All right, coming along pretty nice. So we switched over to a smoother cutter, not so aggressive. So it's coming out really smooth now compared to before. So I wanted to show you here, right here where my thumb is. That's the way it came from factory. You can see the thickness of that right there all the way around. So this is factory, and then if we turn it over to this other side, you can see how it's a little bit more shallow, and then the thickness is thinner all the way across, giving us a little bit more airflow. And that is shorter. This part right here is shorter, not as tall, not as wide compared to this other side. That's a little bit wider and taller, so it obstructs more air. Now if you notice right there in that area right there where it's supposed to be really nice and smooth and kind of a rounder radius, it almost seems like it's more of a 90 degree there compared to this side that we're already machined. See if I can get some light in there. See how it's a little bit more laid down, a little bit smoother. So I'm going to continue on this and then we'll show you guys the next process. All right, so there we go. We just finished doing this thing with a 60 grit. Came out really nice and smooth. So I wanted to show you this part right here is nice and smooth. Nice. It has a real nice radius compared to before. It was kind of square right there. So now that's going to have better flow right there all the way around. Came out real nice. So now the next step is going to be, we just did our template here and then we just marked it. So we're going to come back and get rid of that material that's in orange in order for this to match up whenever we put it back on. Because if we put it on now, that's not going to match. So we need to match port the throttle body to fit the manifold. So let me get that going and we'll go from there. right, so we just machined this. Trying to see if I can get it to focus. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it so I can show you a little bit better, but all right guys, so we have our throttle body and our manifold assembly back together. I wanted to show you guys inside the throttle body here. So that area right there is matching really nice all the way across. So very happy the way this turned out, guys. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Thanks for watching, guys. Now we have the full motor build for the 128 cubic inch motor this thing's going on, and also a full video on the making of the heads for this 128. So don't forget to look for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions.